Happy birthday, dear Eliza. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you guys so much. That was so nice.
Yeah, sit here. Get comfortable. Okay, everybody. So I'm selfishly going to ask her a couple of questions, but if anybody has questions, just get ready. There's a microphone right there. Just start lining up, and I'll get us warmed up here. You're from Australia.
Correct.
I'm from Canada.
Yes.
There are certain stereotypes about our people that people generally get wrong. And when I visited Australia about 10 years ago on tour, I realized that Foster's is not Australian for beer.
It's really not.
And you don't really do shrimp on the Barbie.
No.
And not every single one of you is like the crocodile hunter.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, let's start with us. We all don't say A, some of us do, but not all of us.
That's true.
It's not as cold as everyone thinks.
Yeah.
And one thing that is certainly sure that we are all so happy you're here. Give her a round of applause, everybody. I wanted to come up and say some kind of pun like, I'll give you 100 reasons why she's cool, but...
that would have taken too long.
There you go. I think something beautiful about your show, The 100, I have not seen every episode of, but your character has such an amazing arc where you kind of start off as a princess and end up as a warrior. And tell me about getting into the show, The 100. How did you end up filming in Canada for so many years?
Oh gosh, I don't know. It was amazing to film for so many years in beautiful Canada in BC. But do you mean like how did I get on board this journey, or? How
did you get on board this journey, and did it take a cab driver stealing money from you?
You've done your research.
Yes.
I mean, we assume it was a cab driver, but we don't know for sure. But yes, I was traveling with one of those little travel money cards, and because back then there was no tap, there was no it was the smartest way to travel apparently, and so I'd been in LA for a few weeks, and after swiping my money card, found out all my money was gone that I had put on that card to live in LA. And I was like, you know what, I think I have to go home, because I called the bank and they said it'll take 3 weeks to, investigate this and to get your money back. And I went, well, I can't be here then. So just as I was thinking, all right, that's it, and I was packing my bags, I then got a call from my manager who said, look, these guys at the CW have seen an audition of yours and they're interested in you for the lead of this show called The 100. And I thought, great. I was actually just about to leave, but let me read this script real quick. And I loved it. And it was just, it jumped off the page. It was like, I couldn't stop reading the pilot episode. I had just watched The Hunger Games, and I felt like Clark had real Katniss vibes. Like she was just, she's put into this crazy situation, but she rises to the challenge. And I loved her. And then, I went in for a meeting at the CW, and they liked me enough to put me in the show. And the rest is history.
Yeah, awesome, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so, not just The 100, I've the first time I believe we ever met in passing, I was doing camera and you did a quick interview for the Comic-Con in Montreal. And you were talking about how excited you were to be in a Hallmark-style Christmas movie on Netflix called Christmas Inheritance. So I broke my own rules by watching, I did watch it back then, but I rewatched Christmas Inheritance in October, which is sacrilege for me, but research is
Why is that sacrilege for you? Like what is
I have a pumpkin tattoo.
You're a Halloween guy.
Yeah.
You're not a Christmas guy.
I'm a Christmas guy when it's Christmas.
Right.
But I get a little upset when the dollar store starts kicking out my Halloween buddy, in the middle of October.
I feel that deeply.
Yeah.
It's a little rude.
Yeah, but you and Bob, you and your husband, the amazing Bob Morley, you're both really into Christmas, right?
We are, but I think we're more Halloween people now. Yeah.
Tell me more.
We have come to the dark side. In Australia, we do not, well, at least when I was growing up, we did not celebrate Halloween. It was not an event at all. No trick-or-treating, no decorations, no like fright nights, nothing like that. And so we would see like trick-or-treating or Halloween movies and TV growing up and be like, well, that's weird that we don't do that, but it just wasn't a thing. So coming to the States and now having a little boy who is obsessed with Halloween, we are getting to like gift our inner children trick-or-treating and Halloween, and we're really enjoying it. We even bought our first animatronic the other day.
What is it?
It's a funny story, actually. I was telling someone who might be in here this story at the autograph tables, but so my son comes home from preschool and he's really like he's been practicing this speech, and he says, "Mum and Dad, I have something to tell you." And we're like, "Okay, we're listening." He says, "I have seen all the spooky houses, and I really want my own animatronic." And we just melted, and we were like, we saw how hard that was for him to ask us, and we went, "Okay, all right, we'll go to the Halloween store, we'll pick out an animatronic." And this, you're gonna hate this actually. Out of all the clowns and all the like bats and spiders and the spooky stuff, he sees a Yoda wearing a Christmas hat. And he says, "That one." So we now have a Yoda. He came with a witch's hat as well, so he's got his witch's hat on right now for Halloween. But he's actually, he's multi-purpose. So we can have him for Christmas as well. Anyway, all this to say we love Halloween now, and I can't wait to go trick-or-treating on next Friday.
Do you go like does the whole family dress up as one theme?
Well, I would love that, but Henry changes his mind week to week. I thought he wanted to be a skeleton, so I bought Bob and I skeleton onesies, so we could be a skeleton family. But now he's Spider-Man. So. Nope.
That's amazing. So speaking of Bob Morley, you both worked together for years before you actually became a couple. Is there? But doing some research and watching some clips, even from season 1, I'm like, there's something there. There's some chemistry there, especially as actors. So you clearly acted so incredible together. Yeah. But now you have a son. You have an incredible life together. How does this romance actually blossom?
It's funny. I think we were like, coming into the 100, we were both Australian. We'd both come off like soap operas in Australia, and so there was a kinship there immediately. And we made a promise to each other in season 1 that we were going to have each other's backs and really look after each other through this process. And that's what we did, and we became such good friends. We had lots of I was thinking about this the other day. We had periods where we did not like each other, actually. Yeah, where we were like not tight,
Spill that.
They didn't last that long, but we were, for the most part, we were besties, and then one day it just clicked and it made sense that, we realized the show was ending and we didn't want to lose each other from our life, so we went, oh, this might be more than friendship. And it was.
That's amazing. Give her a round. This is amazing.